we'll discuss about the geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism is configurational isomerism. As it is a configurational isomerism, the structures are not convertible to each other unless and until you break the bond. These structures are completely isolable in the laboratories, but the important criteria in case of geometrical isomerism is the restricted rotation, means no rotation, absolute no rotation. Now this type is possible only and only in case of few of the conditions that we will discuss later on. But geometrical isomers, the best example is the maleic acid and fumaric acid. Maleic acid, both the hydrogens are on the same side and carboxylic group on the same side. So this considered to be cis conformation, and in case of a trans conformation, both the carboxylic groups are on the opposite side. So this is the fumaric acid, which is trans in the nature. However, maleic acid and fumaric acid, both the acids are having same molecular formula, same bond connectivity, but they are having different physical properties. How and which properties are different? So one would be the distance. Distance between the two carboxylic group is different. Say in case of cis, it is less than that of the trans. Then the dipole moment. Now this carbon and this carboxylic group, these are the two different groups, two different electronegative groups, so that the electron cloud will be pulled up, so that this will acquire partial negative, partial positive charge. But since the dipole moment is an additive property, in case of cis conformation, the addition of the dipole moment will take place. In case of trans, C and COH, C and COH, but in the opposite direction. Even though the dipole moments are there, they will cancel each other, giving the dipole moment to be zero. However, in case of cis, the dipole moment will never ever be zero. It is not zero means what? It will have charges. Now since it will have charges, the charged molecules will attract each other, causing the boiling point more in case of cis conformation than that of the trans conformation. However, if we proceed with the melting point, in case of melting point, the cis conformations, the lattice structure, the packing of lattice structure is important. The packing of lattice structure in case of cis is somewhat having the space in between. However, the lattice structure in the trans is connected very firmly. The packing is very firm. What it indicates, since the lattice structure of trans conformation packing is very high or very stringent, this is having the high melting point. That is, trans is having the high melting point than cis. Now, what we have discussed till time is the geometrical isomerism are having the different physical properties, and this is only because of one difference, that is the spatial arrangement. Now the spatial arrangement in case of geometrical isomerism, the requirement of geometrical isomerism, there should be double bond, and this double bond should not be even. Odd double bonds will show the geometrical isomerism. Similarly, the ring will show the geometrical isomerism. However, odd rings will show the geometrical isomerism. Now this is the first example wherein this X and Y are connected by a double bond, but the two atoms which are connected to the doubly bonded atoms, that is AA and BB. Now they should be or they must be different for geometrical isomerism. In this case, both are same, so it won't show geometrical isomerism. Same in case of this C double bond C. However, there is no two different groups attached to this carbon, only a single. So it will also don't show any sort of geometrical isomerism. Now coming to this structure. In this structure, here it is OH, CH3, CH3, OH. These two OH are same group attached to the same carbon atom, which is connected by double bond. So this means this doesn't show any sort of geometrical isomerism. Now this we will discuss later on, but as this is possible in the double bond, same way it is possible in the ring structure. Now in the ring structure, now consider this. These two CH3 are below the plane, these two are above the plane. So that means two hydrogen on the same side, we can safely consider it to be cis conformation. Same way this one. Now, though it is 3-membered ring, though it is 4-membered ring, though it is 5-membered or 6-membered ring, and the number of carbons between the two bonds may vary. However, since it is a ring structure, it will, all these three structures will show the geometrical isomerism. In this case, there are two rings. Two rings means ring even, it will not show any sort of geometrical isomerism. Same thing, ring and double bond. Again, even number will not show any geometrical isomerism. 1, 2, 2 double bond will not show any type of geometrical isomerism. Here, 3 double bond, yes, it will show geometrical isomerism. Here, the 3 ring, yes, it will show the geometrical isomerism. Now, the geometrical isomerism nomenclature we have divided into three different types. Now first is cis and trans. In case of cis and trans, the same functional group should be on the same side of the double bond which is responsible for geometrical isomerism. We call it as cis. Otherwise, if it is on the different side, then it would be trans. Now, as far as this is cis and trans. But whenever there is a nitrogen connected to nitrogen or carbon connected to nitrogen, there is called as a syn and anti type of nomenclature. Syn is what? Syn is the way wherein hydrogen and hydroxyl group are on the same side of the plane, same side of the N double bond N, this plane. Then we call it as a syn. However, in this case, the H and OH are on the opposite side. We call it as anti. Here C double bond N. However, H and OH are on the same side. We call it as syn. So this is syn and anti type of nomenclature. This is cis and trans type of nomenclature, and the most important structural nomenclature, that is EZ nomenclature. Now E and Z are the nomenclature wherein same priority group on the same side, we call it as Z nomenclature, and same priority group on the opposite side, that is E configuration. However, here is only two things, 1 2 1 2. Okay, now in this case, bromine is having the less, or the iodine is having more atomic number compared to bromine. It is around 52 and this is around 35 something. So this is having one priority, this is second priority. Now the carbon is attached to carbon and oxygen. Forget about the second one. So this carbon and oxygen is having higher priority. So this is 1 and this is 2. So since 1 and 1, that is the same priority group, are on the opposite side, this structure would be E structure. Same if it is 1 2 2 1, again it is on the opposite side, so this is also the E configuration. Now E and S configuration, the first thing we have to consider is the atomic number attached directly to the carbon-carbon double bond. Second thing is, if that is same, in that case what we are going to look after is this one. If the atomic numbers are same, then the one which is having the higher atomic mass will be given priority 1. This is hydrogen, deuterium and tritium. Tritium is having the higher atomic mass. Third thing, when you consider about the single bond and double bond, doubly bonded atom will be given the first priority compared to singly bonded. If it is double bond and triple bond, in that case the triple bond will be given first priority, then to double bond. If it is phenyl ring and the triple bond, then the phenyl ring will be given first priority. Substituted phenyl ring again will have a first priority, and we have to look after only the first atom which is connected to carbon. And if they both are same, then and then only we have to proceed for the next consecutive atoms for finding out the structure. So this is all about the EZ configuration based on the CIP. Thank you.